Hello and welcome back to our 10k creative mode world. So I'm just starting to hook up these trains. And what I want to do first of all is check that the inserter half of the build is working basically. And okay, we're in the inserter smelting. Here we are. Okay. And this is part of the process of setting these kind of rigs, of working out that these kind of rigs are working correctly. Right, this provider chest should be limited to one stack. If it's not, you get problems, basically. Okay, so that's limited. Now, I want the inserter build to be running at full speed. Which means we need to do something with these inserters that are being made. And the quick, simple fix for this is to dump them into storage chests, to voiding storage chests. So they're made and then destroyed. So the best way to do it is like this, where you add in a second inserter. So once this is filled up with its one stack, everything else will be going into here. That will keep everything moving. Okay, so this goes copper mine until full, copper ore until empty, iron mine until full, iron ore until empty. Great. Then what I would like to do is set up a second of each of these trains. We don't need it now, but we will need it later on in the process. I just want to make sure that this side can run endlessly. Okay. I am really looking forward to blueprintable trains being in the base game. Right, so I want to copy the copper schedule, copy the iron schedule. Automatic. Automatic. So these are going. Now the next thing is we need to add bots. And I don't know how many we're going to need. So I'm going to go for the adding too many option. Because I sort of don't care and we are in creative mode. Okay, we can always run it in real life with a lot less bots than this. I'm just interested in getting the thing running. Okay, there we are. So these two half builds are now running. Let's see, do we have... So this bottom half is all green. Then, there's something suspicious going on with this. Okay. So, that didn't have requests set. There we are. So we now have gears. And there's a third build here. There we are. Okay, so now the gears are being made. Okay, and we have massive overkill for the bots. Most of them are roosted. So the gear machines are all running. And we have assemblers. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to look at a single assembler. So it produces slightly less than one stack inserter of arms, slightly more than half. And it's running. So let's max rate the whole of this. We will ignore the green potions. Okay. And I want items per minute. Okay, so this claims to be producing 6.3k of arms. That doesn't sound right to me. Should be 7 something. Let's go up and find the arm builds. Ah, I've got a feeling the arms were meant to have a couple of speed modules in them. Let's have a look. Arms, yeah, 2 speed modules in the arm machines to make it fast enough. Okay. Not 4. Okay, and we have problems feeding these machines. Okay. So these machines are not getting enough iron plates. There we are. Okay. Yeah, they are definitely stalling on iron plates. So I'm having a look around at the iron plate smelters. And they are all... Yeah, they're all definitely the right color. Right, let's look at this again. So we're producing 13k iron plates. Right, they are... Let's check that the out... Yeah, that's capped. Right, so we should have 19 plus 63 is 72 iron smelters. Okay, let's count them. 72 is the number we're aiming for. That is 42. 45, 48. Okay, so we somehow have lost a whole bunch of iron smelters. So I think we basically lost one row of iron smelters somewhere. Okay. So I built this wrong. But at least we found out now rather than when we built the whole thing. What to do? Let's double check. So we have 42 smelters there doing iron. Plus 3 plus 3, so that's 42 plus 6 is 48. Okay, we have 48 iron smelters. Right, we need 72. Right, and the missing is We're missing 24. So that's 2 strips of 12, which is basically a strip of iron smelters. So we're missing a strip of iron smelters. Okay. So what this means is this build here, we need an iron smelting strip running all the way along here with 24 smelters on it. And we come back to this same issue with the gears machines being in a different stride, making everything a bit complicated. Okay, so let's take a blueprint of 20. That's 24 smelters. That's what we need to add. Yeah, that is what we need to add. Okay, so how can we do this? Okay, so basically this whole design is a bit wrong. We need a better approach for how to mix in the green chip builds. Right, what I would like to do is basically starve this. I wish there was a functionality to be able to move things. It's really annoying not being able to move. Right, so if we're putting in another row of machines here, I need to move this whole assembly downwards. So let's start off by doing that. That's not going to work very well. Okay, let's... Okay, so we're going to have to move all of this, and we need to move it well out the way. Let's put it all the way down. Is that far enough? One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is far enough. Okay. There we go. Then we need to do the same over here. Okay. So start pulling this up. Send this off to the mine. I didn't copy paste station names. Okay, there we are. Move these out of the way. I don't want extra things being made while I'm fiddling around. Okay, so they're out of the way now. Nothing's going to happen here until I actually put ore into the boxes. Ah, come on. Okay. This is all rather tedious, but you can't blueprint down creative mode boxes with content, which is a shame. Okay. And there's a delay between the duplicating chest duplicating and putting the item in. So sometimes when you put the item in, the arm picks it up straight away. Like that. There we are. Okay. Right, so what do we need to do? Right, I think we need to have a bit more of a plan. We bodged together all this smelting last time, and I would like to not bodge it together again. Okay, so this is our... This is our strip of 24 iron smelters. Okay. Then what I really want is a strip of, what was it, 11 copper smelters on each side. Yeah, 11 copper smelters on each side. So up here, do we have... These are all iron smelters. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find a totally vanilla copper. Here we are. Right, that's two totally normal copper smelters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so we want 2 of those. Okay, and if we stuck it there, there would be a gap in the middle. That staggers them. Okay, with this weird thing in the middle. Then we need the green circuit builds. Now, these are the weird ones that we... Yeah, like that. The issue is we actually have this overbuilt, so I'm wondering if we can get away with the beacons not being perfect for the green circuits because we have an extra green circuit machine. So what if we did something like that? Right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks about right. Okay. Okay, so we've got a mixture of 13 and 14 beacons affecting these. It's because some of these are aligned. The problem is, let's put in a drone port. Okay. Yeah, we have to get those boxes into the logistics area. So we don't have the option of moving this back and then having the box there. As you can see, that's outside the logistics area. But this higgledy-piggledy beaconing isn't going to work very well. Okay, let's power it up. Okay. And put in another power pole there. Okay. So let's ask this. So this produces 4.4K of green circuits. And the whole thing, assuming the green machines are actually running, this whole thing produces 8.862K. We need 7.1. So I think this will work, even though the machines aren't working fully. I think this will be sufficient. If it's not, then we will figure something out. I'm thinking maybe I can place these not actually sharing all their beacons to get things to line up better. So this is a good build, 1414. This is a bad build because these beacons all line up. So we need both sides staggered. This is in a line. So that's the deal. But maybe we can put 4 individual builds along the back to make sure the beacons do stagger correctly. But this might be enough as is. Okay, let's take this. Without the drone port. Then this will go down here, and I'm not sure exactly where. Okay. The middle is somewhere there. Is that working? Okay, so we need to set these trains back up. Auto trash, turn off. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, and I need to get rid of that. There we are. Okay. What have I done? Okay, there we are. Ah! Great, so this is all wired up again. Let's take this out. Good. Okay, so things appear to be working. And okay, this is slightly stalling for iron plate. Okay, let's redo the request because we put in some. Right. So this needs to be requesting 600 of things. Okay, let's get a blueprint of that. Great. And then let this run for a little bit. Okay, that train is coming. Okay, so this all looks pretty good to me. Production. So we are producing 6K, 6.5. I think we need 7 point something K arms. Okay. So we still have issues. We have adequate bots in that network and in that network. So it's not a Logibots problem. Let's look again at what is stalling. Okay, very occasionally this is still stalling for iron plate. And I'm looking at the iron smelting because that would be the obvious thing that's the problem. Okay, that's... So these are all green. I think we have very slightly too much copper. Okay. I wonder if we are still 6 iron smelters short because we did not put the extra 3 per side back in when we rebuilt it. That's what the problem is. Okay, that's a problem for next time. I've hit half an hour, so I'm going to stop here. Next time we'll put in those extra 3 smelters, see if that fixes the problem. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.